You've got the skills, you've got the hours, you've got the license, or you're close. You've been watching the company you work for bill your time at $150 an hour and paying you $35. The math isn't complicated. What's holding most electricians back from making the jump isn't skill, it's fear of the unknown on the business side. What do you actually need to get started? What does it cost? How do you find your first clients? How do you handle insurance, licensing, accounting? Today I'm walking you through the exact steps to go from employee to licensed electrical contractor, because this is something a lot of guys in the trades want and not enough actually do. Hardwired Trades logo animation with ambient sound. Welcome to Hardwired Trades. Making the jump from working for someone else to running your own shop is one of the biggest decisions in a trades career. It's also one of the most rewarding, financially, professionally, and personally. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. The first 6 to 12 months are the hardest. You're doing the electrical work and the business work simultaneously. But if you go in with a plan and you execute, most journeyman electricians who make the jump don't regret it. Here's the practical roadmap. The first and most essential step is getting the right license in your state. Licensing requirements vary significantly by state. Some require a C10, California, or EC license. Others have journeyman-level licenses that allow certain types of work, and the experience requirements, exams, and fees all differ. In most states, you need a minimum number of verified field hours, typically 4,000 to 8,000 hours under a licensed electrician, passing a written licensing exam covering NEC, business law, and trade knowledge, proof of insurance, and a surety bond, an application and fee. If you haven't started tracking your hours with your employer, start now. You'll need signed verification of those hours for your application. Study for the exam seriously. The NEC portion catches a lot of people off guard if they rely on field knowledge without actually reading the code book. Take a prep course. There are online options that are very effective. Schedule the exam as soon as you're eligible and treat the study period like it matters, because it does. Once you have or are close to your license, you need to set up the legal entity for your business. LLC versus sole proprietorship. A sole proprietorship is the simplest, no formal registration required in most states, just a business license. But it offers no liability protection. Your personal assets are exposed if something goes wrong on a job. An LLC, limited liability company, costs $50 to $500 to register depending on the state, separates your personal and business assets, and is the right choice for virtually every electrical contractor from day one. It's not complicated. You file articles of organization with your state, get an EIN from the IRS, free, takes 5 minutes online, and open a business bank account. Separate business bank account. This is not optional if you want to run a clean, professional operation. Mixing personal and business finances makes accounting a nightmare and can create issues if you're ever audited. Business name. Pick something professional and memorable. Your name plus electric is clean and credible. Smith Electric, Martinez Electrical Services. Have a few options ready. Some states require the name to be unique, and your first choice may be taken. Before you do a single job, you need general liability insurance and, if required, a contractor's bond. General liability, $1,500 to $3,000 per year for a new solo operator. Call several insurance brokers who specialize in contractor coverage, not just your personal auto or homeowner's agent. Contractors' insurers understand the work and price it correctly. Commercial auto insurance on your work vehicle. Your personal auto policy almost certainly does not cover you when using your vehicle for business. Get commercial coverage. Workers' comp. You need this the moment you have any employees. Many states also require it for sole proprietors in certain circumstances. Know your state's requirements. Your contractor's license in most states requires a surety bond, typically $10,000 to $25,000. This isn't an insurance policy. It's a guarantee to your customers that you'll complete contracted work. It's relatively cheap, usually $100 to $300 per year. Here's the good news. You're not starting from zero. You have a network. Friends, family, neighbors, former coworkers, people who know you and trust your work. Start there. Tell people you're starting your own electrical business. Be specific. I'm taking on residential service calls, panel upgrades, EV charger installs, and similar work in your area. If you know anyone who needs electrical work done, I'd really appreciate the referral. Reach out to contacts from your time working for others, not your employer's customers. That would be unethical. But your personal contacts who know you professionally. Foremen, GCs, real estate agents, fellow tradespeople you've worked alongside. Set up your Google business profile immediately. It's free, and it's how local customers find you. Add your services. Add photos of your work. Get your first few reviews from anyone you've done work for. A GBP with 10 reviews ranks ahead of competitors with none. Nextdoor and local Facebook groups are your next stop. Introduce yourself as a new local electrician. Don't spam, just let the community know you're available and give them a way to contact you. One of the biggest mistakes new contractors make is underpricing, either to win jobs against established competitors or because they haven't done the math on their actual overhead. You have real costs now. Truck, insurance, tools, licensing, marketing. These aren't free. Every hour you bill, a portion goes to overhead before a dollar of profit reaches you. Do the overhead math. I did a full breakdown in a previous episode. Know your real cost per hour, then price above that, enough to pay yourself a fair wage and build profit into the business. Don't be the cheapest electrician in town. Being the cheapest attracts the worst customers and teaches the market that you don't value your own work. Price professionally, present professionally, deliver excellent work. That's a sustainable position. On your early estimates, use a simple format. Scope of work, materials list, labor estimate, total price. Don't price time and materials until you're comfortable estimating. Flat rate is cleaner, more professional, and easier for customers to approve. The first year is going to test you. Not because the electrical work is harder. You already know how to do that. Because running a business is a different skill set, and you're learning it while doing the technical work simultaneously. Cash flow is the thing that kills most new businesses. You do the work, you bill the customer, they pay you in 30 days. Meanwhile, you had to buy materials up front. Manage this carefully. Get deposits on larger jobs. 30 to 50% upfront is standard and professional. Don't do significant material purchases without a deposit in hand. Track every dollar. Business income in, business expenses out. A simple spreadsheet works for the first year. Then migrate to accounting software. The visibility you get from tracking your financials changes how you run the business. The slow weeks will happen. They happen to every contractor. Don't panic. Use the slow time to market aggressively, follow up with past customers, and reach out to your referral partner network. The electricians who push through slow periods by taking action rather than worrying tend to find business picks back up. The ones who retreat and cut their marketing spend during slow periods stay slow. Going from employee to contractor is a big jump, but it's a jump most skilled electricians are capable of making. You have the technical skills. The business side is learnable. Get your license, set up the entity, get your insurance, line up your first customers, price your work correctly, and manage your cash flow. The first year is hard. The third year, running your own electrical business typically feels dramatically better than working for someone else, financially and personally. Most contractors who make the jump don't go back. Subscribe to Hardwired Trades for more on building a successful electrical business. If you're at the stage where you're thinking about making this move, drop a comment. Tell me where you are in the process and what questions you have. See you next week.